I have always gravitated towards doing multiple things at once, from dabbling in graphic design during my secondary school days, to learning sewing during my university days, to handling my full-time corporate job alongside trying to get my master's and growing a YouTube channel all at once, and now being on my journey to becoming an entrepreneur, learning a new language, and still creating time for my hobbies and routines in my life. It's safe to say that I like doing a lot of things at once. And honestly, everything that I'm going to say in this video is what I wish that I could tell my past self, because I feel like it would have been such a game changer for me at that time. And I hope that if you're someone like me that loves to do multiple things at once, I hope that this video can also help you and give you some insights. Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on this channel we're all about becoming the Proverbs 31 woman. So if that's your vibe, then you can subscribe. I really love how this video really ties into the whole Proverbs 31 woman theme, because if you know anything about the Proverbs 31 woman, she was multi-passionate. Okay, she did a lot of things, she loved doing a lot of things. And yeah, in this video we're going to be talking about the tips that we can implement into our life to make our life easier as people that do a lot of things. So yeah, if you want to know that, and keep on watching. So the first tip that I have for you is that you have to create time for everything that you are doing. And wait on, I have a hot tip for this. You know those things where they say, okay, just block out 1 hour. But the thing about that is that that never works, okay? Because in order for that to work, you have to create time for all the other things that you're doing as well. Everything that you do in a day, you have to create time for it. You cannot just isolate one project and say, okay, this time I'm going to be spending on this project, and then the other project that you have, the other things that you have to do, you have not created time for that. Because what that does is that you won't have any boundaries with your time. So you can easily just say, okay, I'm going to work on this project for 1 hour, and then when that time comes, you won't do it, okay, because that is not what you are used to. That is not what you do throughout your whole day. So why would you stick to it in just one part of your day? Because with the high priority projects that you're obligated to, which is probably your business, if you have not created boundaries for the particular time that you want to be working on this thing, or you have not created particular boundaries for the amount of hours, the amount of deep work hours that you want to be working on this particular project, is definitely going to bleed into the next. Okay, you won't have a particular boundary that, okay, at this time I am going to stop doing this and then I can focus on this. No. Because when we want to be doing different things, that is one thing that I would highly suggest. You have to create time for all of your projects, not just one project, everything. And then the next tip that I have for you is that you have to keep an ideas bank, okay? Because as David Allen says, our mind is for having ideas, not holding them. Our mind is not for holding ideas and hoping that when the time comes we will remember them. That's not what your brain is for. Your brain is to have ideas. So you want to have a place where you can dump all of your ideas so that your brain is free and receptive to even more ideas. Because as multi-passionates, as people that do different things, of course you have different tabs open in your brain. You have a tab for your language learning, you have a tab for your business marketing part, you have a tab open for product development. There are a lot of tabs open. So if you don't have a particular central space where you keep all of the ideas that come to you, and you have created a way for that place to be easily accessible to you, where you can literally just pick up your phone, or you can just pick up the book, maybe it's a book you want to be using, and then you just put it in and you forget about it. So please, you have to have one. Me, the way I do it is I have a daily inbox page, which is a Notion page, of course. And what this has done is that I have linked different pages in my databases in my Notion workspace. So I have, a space for, my YouTube ideas. I have a space for my marketing operations. I have a space for my product development projects that I want to work on for my business. Just different things. I'll be putting it on the screen, I think. So what this does is that it just helps me to have a place that, once I just have an idea, I can just go there, click it, and put the idea in, and I'm done for that. And another handy thing that I did was that, I filtered it so it's only going to be showing only the entries that I put for the particular day there. Okay, so what this does is that when I open it up, I'm not going to be seeing all the other ideas that I have put into the database. No. So every time that I click on it and I open it, it's a blank page. I really like that. I really like the fact that it's a blank page every single time. So I'm not going to be like maybe distracted, and it's just something that just really works for me. So I would highly suggest you can create one yourself. Just create it, just have a table where you can just put all your ideas, and the filter is to be showing this day. So filter is to be showing this day that it was created this day, so that every time that you open it up, then you can now do it. Then another thing that you could do is that you could put it as a shortcut on your phone. So what I did was that I put it as a shortcut on my home screen. So for all of my focus modes, I have that shortcut on my home screen, so I don't even really need to start looking for the app and start searching for the page. I already linked that shortcut to that page. So it's just really easy for me to just click it and put it okay, because this thing is mind blowing. Like once you can do this and you know that you don't have to worry about any idea that you have, because as multi-passionates, as people that do a lot of things, our head is going to be constantly filled with ideas. Like I know you understand what I'm talking about, like that thing. So we always want to have a central place where we can just go to and we know that okay, our ideas are going to be safe here. So that's a huge tip. Okay, so then another tip that I have for you is that you have to avoid hyper focusing on one project at a time. So what this means is that the way it is, when maybe you have that burst of inspiration and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to just spend 6 hours on this project. No, trust me, guys. If you're doing this, you need to stop. Okay? And what I want you to do is that I want you to decide on making small but steady progress on all of your projects each day. So what this means is that you're not going to be working based on inspiration. You're not going to be working based on motivation. No, you're going to be choosing, okay, this project is high priority. I want it to be a huge chunk of my day. I want to make significant progress in this thing, and you spend hours on that. But you don't just now put your other interests to the side and be like, okay, I have to like focus on this. No, you can still make time for it, even if it's 30 minutes, even if it's for 1 hour. Trust me, guys, when you start working based on this deep work thing, when you start working based on your hours, working based on your minutes, you would be highly surprised at how much you can get done in 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a lot of time. It's a lot of time, especially when you have not allowed your other distractions to come in, especially when you are focused and you're in the grind, you're in the flow. Trust me, guys, 30 minutes is a lot. So, what this means is that you can make steady progress on all of your projects throughout the day. You don't have to say, okay, on this thing, you're just going to be hyper focusing on this one project and then, now abandon all of the other projects that you have. No, you can make steady progress. And another thing that this does is that it helps you to look at whatever project you're working on with fresh eyes. So for instance, that thing, when you're constantly hyper focusing on something, it can get, kind of like stale and you're just like, oh my god, I need to, like, you're just on this grind energy. But when you are spending, okay, maybe you're spending just 1 hour on this thing and you spend 1 hour, you leave it where it is, you leave it where you left it, and you do something else. When you come back the next day, you are looking at it with fresh eyes. So one, you're going to be able to point out a lot of things that maybe you could do differently. And then also it's not going to really tire you out that much because you're looking at it with fresh eyes, you're not hyper focusing on that. So that is one thing that has really helped me. And then the next one that I have for you is that you have to connect with like minded people. You have to surround yourself with people that are doing things that you are doing. You have to be able to see that it is possible for you to actually do all the things that you want to do. Okay, and of course, I am a huge introvert. I love being alone. I love my alone time. So I get you may not want to share your, multi-passionate, ideas or anything like that with them, but you can still do it based on like, creators that you watch. You can still do it based on like books that you read, okay? Because the amount of information, the amount of connection that you can get, not connection so to say, but like validation, is that the word? I don't know, but yeah, the amount of validation that you can get knowing that okay, this person is like me, this person is feeling fulfilled, and that means that I can do it as well. And also learning tips on how do they navigate different areas of their life, as they're multi-passionate, like just immersing yourself in that world and knowing that it's possible, knowing that you can do this, knowing that you can achieve your goals and you can achieve the dreams that you have for yourself, and you can live a good life while still doing different things. Yeah, because it was actually even from a creator that I found out about this thing that said that that quote where they said that a jack of all trades is a master of none. So yeah, did you know that that thing did not end there? It's a jack of all trades is a master of none, but still better than a master of one. So why was the narrative that a jack of all trades is a master of none? Why? Who removed that from the back there? You get. So when I saw that from the creator, I was like, whoa. And that just like, really just gave me that further confirmation, just give me that further validation that, it's not a bad thing. The way I am, it's not a bad thing. I just like doing different things. And there are people that I can relate to based on that. There are people that I can see myself in. And yeah, that's just that. And in lieu of that, my last tip for now is going to be you have to own it. You have to own your identity. You are someone that likes to do different things at once and you have to own it. Do not hold yourself back. Do not limit yourself. I know that we can get that voice in our head that is like, oh my God, I'm doing too much. Oh my God, I should just stop. Oh my God, I'm not making as much progress on this thing, that maybe if I should just focus on one thing and then, achieve it and go on to the next. That works for some people. But if you have tried it and it just didn't work for you, if you have tried it and you just notice that you're just not living a fulfilled life, you're holding yourself back, do not do that to yourself, honestly. Because if you want to roll the way other people are different, and at the end of the day, different things work for different people. So of course, if it got this far, that means that you are someone that loves doing different things and you want to learn more about how you can make your life easier. So please and please and please do not feel the need to subscribe to people that are saying that, okay, you have to hyper focus on one thing, get that one done. And no, because the way I look at it is that I am never doing anything to gain the result from it. Everything that I'm doing in my life now, I'm not doing it, so to say, because I want to gain that result. Of course, the result is important, getting the results and getting the recognition for what you're doing. But it's mainly based on the fact that I am enjoying the process. I enjoy the process of language learning. I enjoy the process of sewing. I enjoy the process of building my business and coming up with new products, coming up with marketing material. I enjoy that process. So I will not say that, okay, because I just want to get the result quickly, let me just have focus on this thing, just spend all of my hours, all of my days on this thing before I get it done, and then I cannot move on to the next. That is not going to work for me. I'm not going to feel fulfilled because I'm going to feel like I'm trading off the process for the results, and we don't want to do that over here. So yeah, guys, that is just that for that, and that is the end of this video. I have other tips, but I just wanted this video to be kind of short and sweet. And yeah, but if you want to hear more of the tips that I have for you, comment down below and I will do that for you. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you got to the end, I love you so much. And yeah, let us just continue doing what we do. Let's just continue doing what we do. Let's just continue living a fulfilled, balanced life and doing the things that matter most. So if you want to know how I plan all of my days based on all of the projects that I have, because I have quite a lot of projects that I handle, as I said in the beginning. So if you want to know how I plan my days, then you can check this video over here to see exactly how I plan my days to the T, from the projects to the tasks, all of that. You can check it over here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.